Critical thinking activities for preschoolers. Created to learn. Critical thinking for preschoolers refers to the way a child thinks and understands the world around them. God created children, wired to learn. They've been processing the world around them since the day they were born. Everything your child encounters can help them build and develop thinking skills. From birth till 5, a foundation is laid as these skills develop at an amazingly rapid rate. As we watch preschoolers play, we can see from their actions that those wheels are turning in that little brain of theirs. They make observations, process what they think is going on, test their ideas, and observe the results. Sounds like a miniature scientist. Create learning opportunities. It's important to offer preschoolers a smorgasbord of activities in all areas of learning. Reading, math, science, dramatic play, art, gross and fine motor and so on. They are like little sponges taking everything in. The more they are exposed to, the more pegs or learning blocks they'll have to build on. Learning opportunities are everywhere. In the backyard, on a walk, at the store, by the lake, in a storybook, in your living room. Play is work to a child. Play is a child's work. During early childhood, children are literally little researchers gathering information, processing it, and filing it away to build on in the near future. Long before children are able to tell us what they're thinking, they are capable of problem solving, if given the chance. Play provides opportunities for problem solving. Children need to be encouraged and given the time to think of their own creative ways to solve problems they encounter, even at a young age. There does need to be a balance. We want our children to be challenged but not frustrated. There may be times when it's best to step in as coach, perhaps suggesting an idea for them to try. An example might be, what if you turned that piece around? Other times, it may be clear that they need more help. This can still be a problem-solving learning opportunity. Simply explain to the child what you are doing to fix the problem. For example, I think it may work if we put all the big pieces on the bottom, like this. And now you can stick these little ones on top without them falling. Activity number 1. Ask critical thinking questions. One way to help preschoolers develop critical thinking skills is to challenge them by asking them critical thinking questions. Questions that are open-ended and can't be answered with a yes or no. Examples of critical thinking questions. How high do you think you can build your tower before it falls? Why do you think this plant died? What could we make with this? Where should we put this? What would you do if? How can we fix this? How many do you think will fit in here? Activity number 2. Matching. Matching items together is another valuable critical thinking skill for preschoolers. Ideas of things to match. Match socks. It's fun and productive. Match one-on-one. One fork for every plate. Match a toy animal to a picture in a book. Match baby animals to the mommy animal. Match things that are the same color or shape. Play a game of memory. Activity number 3. Comparing two items. Comparing two items is a critical thinking skill, often using opposites. Using two items, ask your child questions such as, which one is big, little, short, tall, empty, full, the front, the back, high, low, fast, slow, hard, soft, old, new, in front of, behind, loud, quiet, heavy, light, long, short. Activity number 4. Comparing three items. Comparing three items builds on what your child has learned in the previous activities. Using three items, ask your child questions such as, this one is big. Which one is bigger? Which is the biggest? Use this pattern for others such as, short, shorter, shortest, heavy, heavier, heaviest, tall, taller, tallest, small, medium, large, all, some, none. Activity number 5. Classifying things. Have your child classify items in any way that makes sense, such as by color, shape, size, texture, taste. Living or non-living. Real or pretend. Whether it sinks or floats. Where it lives. On a farm. In the ocean. In the desert. What type of animal it is. A bird. A reptile. A fish. Whether it's a fruit, vegetable, or dessert. Activity number 6. Cause and effect. This is a really fun one for preschoolers because they get to be detectives solving a mystery. They either have to figure out what happened to cause the effect that they are observing, or figure out what the outcome will be after an event happens. You can ask questions patterned like, this happened because this happened. For example, everything is wet because it rained. Examples of questions your child can try to solve. What will happen if I let go of this balloon? What is making your ice cream melt? The light turned red, so what do we have to do? Why is the ground dried up? Ask questions that may have more than one possible reason. Everything is wet outside. What could have caused it? Maybe it was rain, sprinklers, or someone using a hose. Ask questions about characters in a book. Why did the mouse try to hide his strawberry? What caused the man to get a new hat? What happened that made Pete run? More ways to explore critical thinking with preschoolers. Make predictions. Estimate items. Play memory and board games. Explore simple science experiments. Explore patterns. Play guessing games. Read problem-solving books. Books where the characters run into challenging situations are excellent resources for helping to teach critical thinking skills needed for problem-solving. You can print a copy of this problem-solving book list to use as a reference by visiting our website at tothood101.com. Once you're there, type problem-solving books in the search bar to see the article. You can find more fun resources for preschoolers on our website, our Pinterest, or in our Etsy store. If you found value from watching this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.